At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this, it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that, but then the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them man make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits.
Hey, yo, what's up, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. We are also the 2024 Benzinga FinTech Award recipient for Best AI Analysis Tool. Yes, our AI trading assistant is hands down the best in the industry. We have over 10,000 members in 114 different countries. Just ask them, and they will tell you that the AI tool at True Trading Group is absolutely unmatched. I'm telling you, from one trader to another, I have tried, 10 or 11 different of these AI things. Of course, all the Groks, the chat GPTs, the perplexities, those are way too generic. They're way too broad. They don't specialize in stocks and the markets and trading and investing. They're just not simply as good. And then you have other ones that are out there in the industry that are specific to trading and investing. And I'm telling you now, I've tried them all. None of them hold a candle to or hold a light to what it is that we have built. There's a reason why we received that award. There's a reason why the NASDAQ has partnered with us for a data partnership agreement. There's a reason why Unusual Whales has partnered with us. There's a reason why OpenAI has partnered with us. And it is nice to see people recognizing what it is that True Trading Group is doing, implementing AI technology into their platform for all of our members from all over the world. So we truly are a global community. Welcome here, guys. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, smash the like button, show some love. Make sure you subscribe. If you're wondering who I am and why I should listen to what it is that I discuss on this channel, it's not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader or I'm some know-it-all. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City as my very first job at a college. While there, they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the huge stock market crash. But it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. So, you're ready to learn, trade, and profit, you've come to the right place. All right. Set your reminders now. I'm going to go live on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to share with you my entire game plan, how I plan on making money next week. I'm going to give you my top trade ideas for the week, like I did last Sunday, and a lot of those hit this week. We had a real big week today, or real big week this week inside of True Trading Group. And today was a fantastic day as well. 2 for 2, on the nose, right on the button today. The analysis that we had. Our analysis today, I went short gold, long Microsoft. Was an absolute beautiful day. And I will get to those trades in just a moment. Let's talk about the SPY here first. You guys can see here, we have now taken back all of the tariff panic. Okay. Way to go, Tipped. Tip goes, I signed up for a lifetime membership 2 days ago. I paid for it today. Thank you, says Tip. Absolutely incredible. Nothing like paying for a lifetime membership in just literally 2 days. The lifetime membership is thousands of dollars, guys. Thousands of dollars. So that means that Tip paid for their lifetime membership. That means they made thousands of dollars today. So congratulations. It's a wonderful day. Great job. Well done. Okay. Well done. All right. So as we take things back on over to the overall markets and we take a look at the charts, we take a look at the SPY, this marks the 9th consecutive green day in a row for the S&P 500. That is the first time that has happened since 2004. Yes, 21 long years ago is the last time the S&P 500 went up 9 consecutive days in a row. Unbelievable. Really is. Sick. It's insane. But I think we're getting to the top end of this bounce back. I actually was live yesterday. And yesterday, I was telling you guys that I kind of felt like the markets were going to pull back today unless you got two things. And what were those things we said on the live stream yesterday? We said, unless there is some news out of China overnight and you get a really good jobs report, then you're probably going to get a gap up in the markets, and we're going to sit up here in the 560. And I drew the candle for you, like a little arts and crafts with Michael Edward, and I drew that candle. That is exactly the candle that you see now on this side of the screen, because both of those catalysts happened between last night and today. Last night, we got news from China that China was weighing some negotiations and really going to be beginning talks with the United States. We got further clarity on that this morning, that they had actually reached out to the United States to see what is it that Trump wants regarding fentanyl, what can China do to kind of move and start talks moving forward. So the markets really like that. Then you got the U.S. labor report came out at 8:30 this morning, and it was much stronger than expected. We were only expected to add 130,000 jobs. We added 177,000 jobs, and that got the markets really moving to the upside at 8:30 in the morning, and we held those gains throughout the entire trading day. As you can see, we are now above where we were prior to Liberation Day. Liberation Day, April 2nd, that's when we got the announcement of the tariffs, and the markets absolutely got obliterated, down 15% in 3 days at the low. Okay, then you had the snapback with the 90-day pause. We are now back to where we were on the higher than where we were on the tariff announcement. If you fell asleep on April 2nd and then you woke up today, you're actually look at the markets, say, wow, the markets are up. And none of this happened. We are literally as if none of this happened. Okay, so we are all the way back up here. But I do believe that we are getting into some key resistance levels. And I do think, sure, maybe there's a little bit more room to the upside, but we are getting overbought, and I am beginning to look for pullbacks. I am going to begin to look for pullbacks here on the SPY. Now, again, I will go live with you guys on Sunday at 6:30. So set your reminders for that, because depending on where the futures market opens, if we get a gap down on Monday, so like if we opened like 564 or under, okay, then I would say I'm going to go short on Monday. So if we opened under 564, I'm going short Monday, and I'm probably going to ride this thing back into the 550s. Okay, that's most likely what I'm going to do. All right. So, but I'll go over this with you guys on Sunday. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking about. All right. So I'll be with you guys on Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Set your reminders now. Make sure you guys come join me, because I'm going to give you my trade ideas. I'm literally going to tell you, this is what I'm going to buy. This is what I'm going to short. I'm going to go long here. I'm selling here. This is my stop loss. These are my profit targets. I'm going to tell you my best ideas on Sunday. All right. If you guys listened to my best ideas last Sunday, you could have made a lot of money this week. So don't stress. We got a lot of catalysts coming up next week. We have more earnings on deck. We got some more economic data that we're going to be listening to. We got some Fed members going to be speaking. So there's a lot going on next week. Let's take advantage of it. Let's make some money. I signed up for 90 days on Wednesday, and I paid for it. I paid for it today with 2 trades. Thanks to you guys, Microsoft and Kids. Great job. Tyler says, I'm working on discipline and using Mari DBAR actively this week. Best weekly win rate and average win versus average loss yet. No gambling, just steady. Choo-choo. Train profits. I love to hear that, Tyler. That's what I'm talking about. Our members using our AI to implement into their trading to, plain and simple, make money. That is it. Bottom line, that's what it's all about. And that is exactly what our members are doing. So congratulations to you guys that are having just some wonderful days and some wonderful weeks, just using a lot of this technology. It really is incredible. It really, really is. So let's talk about some of the trades from today. Like I said, guys, 2 for 2 today for us. Short gold, long Microsoft. We'll talk about gold. My big trade was Microsoft. That was where we made the bulk of the money today, but we'll talk about the GLD. GLD, we had a nice gap down yesterday underneath key support here at 301. You guys take a look back here. 301, bang, support, 301, bang, support. We gapped underneath that yesterday. Today, we bounced and rallied back up into it. So what did we do? Well, previous support, we looked for it to become resistance. We went short GLD right there off the open, and then we just deteriorated. We just started ripping profits off the table as we made new lows there today. I just set up Mari trade alerts too. Haven't taken any yet, but this morning's alerts were fire. Yes, Tip. Yes, Tip. Congrats again on the big day, man. A couple $1,000 today. Can't go wrong with that. Happy Friday. I think you're going to have a hell of a weekend. I think that's fair. I think it's fair to assume you're going to have a hell of a weekend. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, sir. Is there a certain package I need to sign up for in order to use the AI? Honestly, Armando, text us. And if there's anybody else that's on here, if you guys want to know how to get the AI, send a text message right now to 1-888-621-2127. So Armando, text 1-888-621-2127. Again, that is 1-888-621-2127. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. So if you guys want to know how to use the AI or how to get access to the AI, text that number right now. Okay, so Armando, send a text. Anybody else, you guys can send a text. All right. So this GLD trade was pretty straightforward. It was pretty, simple for me. It was just basically previous support becomes resistance once you gap underneath it. And I actually am trying to target 290, but I don't want to be too stubborn with it. I took profit off 3 times today, but I am trying to target back in here to this support level of 290. And I'm trying to see if I can get maybe the, GLD to do something that looks like this, but we'll see. It's been strong as all hell. So I know I'm kind of fighting the longer term trend going short on it, but it's a really nice trade for us, just trusting our resistance level. And we were able to capitalize on that nicely today. And then last, but certainly not least, was Microsoft. The Microsoft trade today it's a very textbook day 2 earnings move. So what you guys can take away from this is a lot of times when you have a really big blowout earnings report, you have a blowout earnings report, stock gaps up huge. When it gaps up, it just sometimes will consolidate because it's up so much. It consolidates, has to digest that large move, and then you'll get further follow-through directional movement the second day. And actually, the better trade is actually day 2 of the earnings report rather than the actual first day. And that is exactly the case with Microsoft. If you look at yesterday, you just gapped up and just traded sideways, right? There was no trade there for Microsoft yesterday. So it was just a gap up, but you did hold a key support level. Okay. You did hold a key support level. And I want to show you guys what that support level was. To do that, I'll take you to the daily chart. Okay. I'll take you to the daily chart here, and you guys can see that you have this previous support. You then gapped underneath it when they had actually an earnings miss back there in January. I think that was January. I think that was an earnings. I forgot what this gap down was. I think it was earnings. I think it was. But you gapped underneath it, that became resistance, right? You gapped above that yesterday with its earnings, and then it held the low of the day and it became support. So then today you get the gap up, and I'm saying the market is in our favor. I just waited for a pullback right into some price structure from yesterday. So you guys can just see in here, just some price structure from yesterday. We dipped right into it. As soon as we bounced back out of it, I just went ahead right there and jumped on it long. Just took the long right there inside that green candle with this beautiful extension all the way to 539.50. And again, we just start peeling profits off all along the way. These are 3-minute candles, and we just start peeling profits all along the way. It was a great trade for us. A lot of our members were able to capitalize on a 100% gain on the call option on Microsoft today. So that's what I'm saying. It was a great day. Finished the week strong. 100% gainer on the call option there for Microsoft. We added to the day with that gold trade, and finishing closing the week out on a high note. Okay, so again, it's a wonderful rally in the markets. It's a hell of an accomplishment 9 days in a row. It is pretty nuts to see, but I think that we're getting to a point where we're getting very, very close to major resistance. And I simply do not believe that we are going to be able to break through it. I will be looking for shorts up in the 570s to detail those shorts, exactly where I'm going to enter, exactly what stocks, what put options. I will share that with you on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You will know exactly what I'm getting into and at what price. All right. So make sure you guys set your reminder, subscribe to the channel. Of course, smash that like button. Make sure you guys show some love. You'll never want to miss out on the live streams that we do on this channel, because I do these live 6 days a week. I share with you analysis, trade ideas, commentary to help you guys make money. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what our members are doing. And if you don't believe me, let's just find out for a good measure. Hey, members at TTG, members that are on here, if you guys are making money with True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 if you're making money. You guys are becoming better traders. Type the number 1 inside chat right now. Those of you that are members, type the number 1 again if you guys are making money, because that's what it's all about. Right? That's why you guys are here. You're here to make money. You're not here necessarily to make friends. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here so that you can make money. So when you are deciding who you should listen to and what community you should join or whatever it is, the first question that you should ask, or what should be the deciding factor, is whether or not the members of the community are making money. Do our trade alerts, our education, our tools, our resources, our community, our mentorship, does that result in members profiting? And as you can see from all the people typing number 1 in chat, that answer is undoubtedly yes. We have a retention rate well into the 70% refund rate. That's less than 2.5%. So join me on Sunday. That's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll cover everything that we expect to happen in the week and exactly how we're going to take advantage of it. All right. Thanks for tuning in today, folks. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you enjoy your weekend. But we had a great week. Education is second to none. Mike was not there yesterday, and I still made 10K trader. Wow. Yes, I actually did not trade the morning yesterday. I had a dental appointment, which sucked. So I wasn't there yesterday morning. But to see that you were able to make 10K traded yesterday is absolutely insane. So congratulations. The education really, truly is second to none. The goal is for you guys to make money on your own. I don't want you to have to rely on myself or another moderator to send you a trade alert. You can do that now. Right? You guys can follow our trade alerts. You're more than welcome to do so. But the goal is to get you to a point where you can make your own trades. You can come up with your own ideas. That's when you guys will reach your true potential. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications so you never miss out on these lives. I'll see you guys Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend, folks. Take care, everybody.